welcome back to Melissa's Experience, also known as Mel's XP. Now this is a Rhythm in Britain production which serves to bring the concert, festival and intimate show experience to you. And you have tuned in on a very special episode. Now a couple of weeks ago I got to host the Blues Project Senses Block Party. So we are going to take you in on the ride and show you what the show was all about, all the performances, all the DJ sets. You're going to see me hosting, me with the mic doing what I got to do best, and why events like the Block Party are so important and so special to the scene. So if you love R&B, you love soul, you like attending live shows, you're in the right place, because that is what Mel's XP is for. Hosting that event, how can I describe it in one word? I think it was just fun. No, not fun. It felt like, I want to say home, but I know someone's going to be like, you're doing a lot. But in all seriousness, everybody that was in that room really came together and said, we're going to dance like no one's watching, which is what the Blues Project were trying to encourage people to do. They wanted people to dance like no one's watching, dance like you would do if you were at home listening to this music. Now the premise of the Senses Block Party is to play all the artists and all the songs and the mixes that you listen to when you're at home. The things on your playlist that you won't necessarily hear at your other nights out. Now the lineup had 4 DJs. It was a female takeover in celebration of International Women's Month. Now we kicked things off with Debbie's Thug Life, and then we went into Glade Marie. We had Soul Sugar in all the way from New York City, and then to close off the night it was Dark Step Up. Now all throughout the night everybody got a reload. Everybody got wheel ups because the transitions were too smooth. The tracks that they were bringing us, guys, like, I can't even, when you're up on stage, obviously you're trying to focus on being the vibe curator, you're trying to focus on making sure everybody's in the zone with you. When you're hearing these crazy mixes go on, you really stop doing your job. There were so many times when I'd hear a mix and I'd just stop, the mic would drop out of my hand and I'd just look at one of them like, are you serious? Like, this is how you feel, this is what you're trying to do. They are incredible DJs who know exactly what they are doing. Like, I knew we were in safe hands. And how did I know that? Well, actually the night before we had like another event. It was Debbie's Thug Life, Glade Marie and Soul Sugar again, but this time it was at Soho House. So I'd heard some of what they could do. I'd heard some of the material and I said the material is nice. How did I feel about hosting? I love hosting. When you're MCing and like hosting, you really are the vibe maker. You are, firstly, you're up on stage, babe. People can't miss you. You're up on stage, you are setting the vibes right, you're checking the temperature, you're making sure everybody else is good. So that was my first time ever doing that, and oh, we had such a good time. I loved, like, you'd look into the crowd and you'd catch eyes with someone and you two would start singing the songs to each other, or you'd start dancing with each other. Like, obviously I'm on stage and they're in the crowd, but do you know what I mean? Just like synchronized dancing. And the fact that we could sing these songs back to each other just goes to show how much of a community everybody that was in that room is. It was truly, honestly, a beautiful night for soul and R&B lovers everywhere. Now if you're thinking, is the Block Party a bit of me? Let me know if you like any of these artists, okay? Victoria Monet, Cleo Sol, Ari Lennox, The Internet, Steve Lacy, Sid, obviously, Duran Bernard, Tyler, Jasmine Sullivan. I could keep going, but these were some of the artists that were played, and I think it's the mixes that bring it together. Because you're probably thinking, well, yeah, I love those artists, everybody loves those artists, but you've not heard them mixed like this. Ultimately, like I said, this is for the R&B and soul lovers, and it's a night to really dance and sing your heart out and listen to the songs that are normally just tucked away in Spotify or Apple Music playlist. All in all, I had a blast at the Senses Block Party. If I wasn't hosting, I was always going to go anyways, because the last Senses party was amazing and I knew that a block party would be the exact same thing. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled for the next Senses Block Party, and make sure those eyes are open even wider as you wait for the next Melissa's Experience. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this footage of the night. We had a blast, and we hope that while you watch it, you feel like you were just there with me. I'll see you on the next one.